In today's episode, I totally go off script and I talk all about creating more and consuming less. And I hope you enjoy this episode. I did it a little bit differently today just to test myself. So you get to be a part of my experiment today in today's episode. So have a wonderful time listening. Let me know your thoughts. And until next time. Are you a beauty or barber pro looking for that push to do that thing you've always wanted to do, whether it's in or out of the salon, spa, or shop? Are you tired of not feeling good enough, smart enough, skilled enough? Are you tired of not getting a handle on your mental health, boundaries, and insecurities? I'm Christine Sherwood, the BeautyPro coach, an internationally certified coach, a salon and spa owner, and your personal Jiminy Cricket. I use my own experiences, good and bad, as a salon owner to help you be more self-aware, authentic, and forward-thinking in your approach to life, in and out of the salon. It's time to reach your version of success with the BeautyPro Coach podcast. Hello, friend. So, this episode, I am definitely going off of script. And if you have listened to some of my episodes before, you'll know that I actually do write out each and every episode. But today I'm going to do it a little bit differently just because I am pushing myself. I want to see if I can really speak from the heart, and I want to see if I really know what I'm talking about. So this episode might be a little more for me than it is you, but in any case, here we go. So today, I really want to talk about being a creative. Being a creative means that it doesn't matter who or what we do, we always have a solution. And what I mean by that is that, I've grown up in the industry. I've always been surrounded by amazingly talented beauty and barber pros. And they just blow me away with how they deal with money, both the good and the bad, let me tell you. They blow me away of how they have vision of when it, like, especially in real estate, or when it comes to making money or how to prepare yourself for the future. Like, beauty and barber pros are absolute visionaries. And I know I've said that before with one of our guests that have been on the BeautyPro podcast, but it just blows me away. And, we are living in the digital age where we have social media and photos and music in our actual hands. Like, it comes up on our eye washes. I think that's what it's called. I don't have one, but in any case, we get music, we get text, we have this overload of information, and it can be very difficult for us as creatives who are very sensory. We are tactical, to be on the receiving end. And so when we are on social media, as a creative, I'm talking about as a hairdresser or a nail tech, makeup artist, we go on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, and we are consuming information, whether that's education on how to speak to your clients, how to get your ideal client. We are consuming new techniques of how to apply foundation or a haircut or balayage techniques or barbering, like the newest tools. We are consuming what's out there so that we just need to buy, whether we get it from our representative or we order it from Amazon. We're constantly looking for solutions on how to make our job behind the chair better and more effective. We consume like the latest slang from like the new generation. Like, what are the kids talking about these days? And like, we are consuming that because we want to bring in those kids as, maybe that's your ideal client. And so as creatives, we are constantly consuming information, and there is so much out there. And now I'm talking as a human being, not a creative, that you open any of those social media apps and you are literally filling your brain with new information of how to feel, how to look, how to be, how to change your life. Like, you are opening your brain and dumping in so much tea. Like, and then don't even let me talk about the celebrities and all of their drama. And it's so entertaining for somebody else's life to like be in shambles or whatever. But then as a human being, it's just something that I do believe that it just happens. We're humans. We can't help ourselves. We just start judging ourselves. We compare ourselves to somebody else. We start trying to live in the fast lane, like Fast and Furious. We try to race with other people who don't even know we exist, or they don't even know that we are competing with them. And I'm here to tell you that is so damaging to your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, especially your soul. We got to protect those babies. And I just want us to stop. Just stop doing that to yourself. You're hurting yourself. As a life coach, internationally certified, like, you would think that, oh my God, Christine, you're a coach. You want, damaged people. Because then if you don't, you'll be out of a job. No, listen, we're human beings. We're going to slip up. We're going to make stupid choices and decisions. And we're going to compare ourselves. I want you to succeed. I want you to have the tools to not rely on a coach, right? When you don't rely on a coach, you empower yourself. And for me personally, that's one more person in the world who understands, right? And that's contagious. And then you can teach somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. And before you know it, the whole world, hopefully, is on the same page. So there's that. Let's, one, stop consuming so much information as an artist. Okay, let's stick to one thing, master it, move on, and so on and so forth. As human beings, let's stop consuming so much information that ends up hurting us, and we want to compare ourselves to other people, other ways of doing life. Okay, we're all different. We all have our own idiosyncrasies, like, let's just stop doing that. What we need to be doing as professionals, beauty and barber pros, when it comes to social media and creating behind the chair, creating at home, arts and crafts, whatever it is, let's start creating more. When I was first getting into coaching and starting my coaching business, even when I was in university as a public relations student, we need to be creating more and consuming less. And that right here is the heart of today's episode, is that when we create more, we are so interested and dedicated into getting our message out into the world, letting people know who we are, what we do, what we like, what we don't like. We are marketing ourselves and our messages and what we want people to know so that they can come back to us and purchase from us and to do the things that we actually want them to do. And when we create more, our self-esteem is higher, our confidence is higher. We get to learn about ourselves. We get to learn about our audience, our ideal clients. We get to learn where we need to perfect our business model or education or whatever it is. That's all from creating more. And I'm not telling you this to stress you out as a beauty or barber pro, because that's just like another job we got to do, right? Got to be a marketer now too. No, what I am telling you is that creating more, create classes for your clients. That doesn't necessarily have to be on social media, although it can, because we are in the digital age. You can have in-person classes. That's creating. You're creating a curriculum. You're creating a sense of being with your community. They know that you exist. Create classes. Create social media, of course, like create Instagram posts and reels, informing your clients of what it is that you actually do on a daily basis behind the chair. People want to know the behind the scenes stuff. They want to know what's it like to work in your salon, spa, or barbershop. They want to know what that facial is that you're talking about. Like, they want to see it before they buy. Creating content is everything. It is everything, and it is also everything is content. As I'm recording this episode to you today, I am actually recording myself on my phone to post it as a reel. And so that later I can say, hey, listen, create content, create more, put yourself out there. That is you creating the newest version of you. I want that for you. So that's really what today's episode is all about. I want you to get out there and create a class, create an opportunity for yourself that maybe you've been putting off. I can't tell you how many times I have an idea, I sit on it for a couple days, maybe even weeks, sometimes months, and then I finally just wake up one day and I just throw myself at it. And the sooner we can stop procrastinating and just act on our ideas, the better it's going to be for you, because you're not going to waste time wondering, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I didn't. Just grab the moment that you have now and just make it yours. We are in the beauty and barber industry. It is up to us to create the opportunities for ourselves. So create more content, create more opportunities for yourself, create your own buzz within your community with your clients. If anything, today's podcast is definitely like a motivational speech. Like, I want you to feel empowered and confident to go out there and do the thing. I don't want you to be overly consumed now and go on TikTok or Instagram and be like, how do I create more content? No, what are you doing? No, take pictures of your work, make it part of your service cycle. Talk to your clients about the promos and specials you already have in your salon right now. That's creating content. Going on a walk with your dog is creating content in that you are taking care of your personal needs and the needs of your fur babies. Okay. Create content, create wellness for yourself. As a human being, there's a lot of speech about mental health and how we need to be, and we need more boundaries, and we need more stability from, the government. We need more structure in the salons and spas and barbershops, and like all of that. What? Okay. I want you to feel free and empowered within yourself to be able to create. And that's what we do. That's why so many of my clients, my one-to-one coaching clients and students from my classes, they feel so overwhelmed and defeated because they overcorrect and they just like go on this whole like rampage of stuff. No, know who you are and just do what you do best, which is create. One of my employees was like, oh yeah, they used to be a hairdresser and then they changed and now they just stay home and they just bake cookies or whatever it is. It's like, yeah, she probably got burnt out and couldn't handle working behind the chair anymore. So, but she's still a creative person. So she's still going to create. And so it's relaxing for her to not deal with people anymore. And she's going to have her own bakery and she's going to cook and she's going to make the most delicious cupcakes you've ever freaking imagined. And that's the beauty of being a creative person, is that, you know, today we are hairdressers and beauty pros working behind the chair. Tomorrow we might be a baker. The next day we might be a scrapbooker. Like, we create. And I just wanted to get on here and just celebrate that and celebrate you and celebrate our industry, because we get to be happy because we're doing what we love every day, and we don't necessarily work for a living. We have a hobby that pays us. So anyway, go create, consume less, and be happy. That's today's episode of the BeautyPro podcast. Did you like this episode today? Like, I don't know how I feel about it, so I'm going to need your help on what you thought of today's episode. Send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Leave your reviews and star ratings on Spotify and Apple. And let me know how you liked today's episode. Did it work for you? Do you want more? Let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. If you loved this episode, subscribe to the BeautyPro podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave your reviews, stars, feedback so I can continue bringing the content you deserve and want most. Your feedback fuels this podcast. The more you give, the more you get back. You can follow me at The BeautyPro Coach on Instagram and Facebook. Want to contact me directly? Email me at befree@goldentruthcoaching.com.